Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a question that's on every educator's mind right now. With AI becoming such a huge part of our classrooms and our students' lives, the whole game of teaching is changing. So let's dive into how we can adapt and really thrive in this new world.
And this is the question, isn't it? If a student can just type a prompt and get a perfect essay or the right answer to a super complex problem in seconds, well, where does that leave us? It can feel a little scary, right? But honestly, it's also a massive opportunity for us to rethink what we do.
And that brings us to the core idea. Our role is shifting in a big way. It's not just about delivering content anymore or just grading that final product. Our job now is to be the architect of the whole cognitive journey, the process of reasoning and questioning and making sense of things that leads to real learning.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the new AI challenge itself. Then we'll talk about this big move from delivery to design. After that, we'll get into 3 really practical shifts, making thinking visible, building critical literacy, and designing for awareness. And we'll wrap up by talking about your new role as a designer.
Okay, let's get into it with our first section, the new AI challenge. This is all about a huge shift in focus, moving away from just the content and really zooming in on cognition, on the thinking itself.
So here's the deal. The answer itself has kind of become a commodity. It's everywhere. What's rare now, what's really valuable, is the ability to reason with all that knowledge. It's everything that happens between the question and the answer. That whole messy process of weighing evidence, testing out ideas, and actually forming a conclusion. That's where the magic of learning happens.
And this gets to the heart of our explainer today. We're moving away from a model where we just deliver information, and we're stepping into a new one where we design experiences. So think of yourself less as the sage on the stage and way more as an architect of thinking.
I mean, look at this comparison. It really spells it out, right? We're going from just supplying knowledge to helping students reason with knowledge. Instead of being obsessed with the final answer, we're focusing on the process. And we're not just managing information anymore. Our real job is to cultivate discernment. That's a much deeper, more important skill for the future.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's jump into our first practical shift, making student thinking visible. This is all about reframing AI. It's not just a shortcut to get an assignment done. It's a powerful tool we can use to spark some really amazing critical conversations.
Let's give this a name, cognitive visibility. It's basically the skill of getting students to explain their reasoning out loud. To show their work. But the work isn't the math problem, it's their actual thought process. How did you get to that conclusion? Why does that make sense to you?
And here's a brilliant way to put this into practice. Seriously, you could do this tomorrow. Instead of banning AI, use it. Have an AI generate, say, 3 different answers to a tough question. Then, the student's job isn't to create an answer, it's to analyze and critique the ones the AI gave them. Which one is the strongest and why? What evidence is missing? What assumptions is this AI making? All of a sudden, the entire conversation is about critical thinking. It's awesome.
All right, let's jump into our second big shift, which really builds on this idea. We have to build critical literacy. That means teaching our students to treat AI like a co-researcher, someone you collaborate with and question, not like some perfect search engine that just spits out facts.
Okay, this is so important to remember. AI is designed to sound convincing, and because of that, it can do something called hallucinating. It just makes stuff up. It generates statements that sound totally plausible but are just plain wrong or have no source you can trace. Teaching students to be skeptical of this is like the new digital literacy 101.
So the skill we're really building here is what we call critical literacy. And this isn't just about reading something, it's about actively scrutinizing it. We're teaching students to become information detectives, to track down sources, to check the facts, and to really substantiate what they're being told before they just accept it as true.
And check this out, here's another fantastic hands-on exercise. Have AI write up a summary on a topic. Now, the assignment for your students? Go verify it. Can you find the original sources for these claims? Can you trace the references back? How does the AI summary stack up against the textbook or a verified academic journal? This whole process builds real research integrity and a healthy dose of skepticism.
And that leads us perfectly into our third and final shift, designing for awareness. This is all about making metacognition, the act of thinking about your own thinking, a visible and practical skill, right there in the classroom.
What we're trying to foster here is called self-regulation. We want our students to be super intentional about how they use these powerful tools. They need to be able to step back and observe their own process. guide their own questions, and actually evaluate whether their strategies for working with AI are effective or not.
And a great way to do this is with some simple reflection questions after they've used AI. Ask him things like, so, what kind of prompt did you write, and why did you choose that one? How did you decide if you could trust the response it gave you? What steps did you take to check it? And how did you take what the AI gave you and make it even better? These questions, they turn just using a tool into this profound learning process about their own thinking.
Okay, let's pull all these threads together and talk about your role as a designer. Because at the end of the day, it's not the technology itself that matters. It's the pedagogy. It's the thoughtful, intentional design of the learning experience that makes all the difference. If you remember one thing from this, let it be this. The most effective teachers in this new era won't be the ones who try to resist AI. They'll be the ones who masterfully designed lessons where the technology actually helps reveal how thinking is happening, making that process visible, something you can talk about, and something you can improve.
And wow, this quote just nails it. We are not trying to replace ourselves here. The real goal is to use these new tools to help our students learn more deeply, more critically, and more thoughtfully than ever before. AI becomes a partner in a process that you, the teacher, have designed.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. When you see yourself as a designer of cognitive experiences, not just a deliverer of content, how might that change the way you design your very next lesson? How will you make thinking the real star of the show? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.